what you've got to prove. I think I'm paranoid.
I'm sorry that it took so long to make a new video. It was a really shitty week, and I feel like this week is not shaping up to be much better. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have any tits in today because I couldn't find them. And so I said, well, fuck it. But we're not going to talk about that. We are going to talk about good things. There's some good things happening this week, at least that I discovered. And I know some of this stuff is not really like new news, but because I've been off for a couple of weeks, I'm just playing catch up. The first subject is, and I'm sure you've heard of him, Paul, or Pale, it's German. Paul the octopus, however you say Paul in German. It is an octopus that predicted, I think it was 7 games in a row, and then predicted the outcome of the final game of the World Cup.
Before you place your bets on your next World Cup match, you might want to see what Paul the Octopus has to say about it. The tentacled sea creature has correctly picked the winner of all of Germany's World Cup matches so far. It even predicted that Serbia would beat Germany in their Group D matchup earlier in the tournament. Paul, who was born in England but now lives in the western town of Oberhausen, Germany, makes his predictions by choosing between 2 boxes in his tank, each containing a snack and decorated with a country's flag. Much to the delight of Germany's fans, the 2-year-old octopus has picked the Germans to topple Argentina in Saturday's quarterfinal match.
Today, Paul has predicted for Germany, and I hope that will come true.
And if Germany does not win, we will eat him with potato salad. I was very unsettled by this. I'm not a huge fan of invertebrates, to begin with. But I'm particularly not fond of witch invertebrates, and I really feel that Paul the Octopus should be burned as a witch.
And a psychic German octopus called Powell.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Paul. Powell, yeah.
Find himself on the menu if frustrated football fans get their way. Famous for predicting World Cup winners, he has a 100% record following Spain's defeat over Germany yesterday, but now his owner has received death threats and even recipe suggestions from football supporters who have found their teams on the wrong side of his predictive powers.
See, so people have the right idea. Recipes. Serve him with lemon and butter sauce. Don't send death threats. I think people that are sending death threats, that's a little strange. But, sending recipes, I think, that's fucking funny. Powell was not the only prophetic animal, going on about the World Cup. And I'll get the list for you because there is apparently a whole bunch of them. There's Leon the porcupine, Petty the pygmy hippopotamus, Jimmy the Peruvian guinea pig. Interesting side note, in Peru, they eat guinea pigs, actually. It's supposed to be very delicious. I have some little Peruvian friends, and apparently guinea pig is delicioso. Manny the parakeet, Pino the chimpanzee, and Affelson the African Red River hog, all of which sound delicious. Next up, we are going to talk about something that I've recently discovered through a friend. Apparently this isn't a new thing. It started getting press back in February. I mean, this shows you how in the loop I am. But it's called Vajazzling, and I wonder if anybody's heard of that. I'm sure you have. I didn't find out about it until last week. Apparently, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a portmanteau of bedazzle and vagina. Vajazzle. So it's kind of like a, rhinestone toupee for your vulva. Why not, right? I'm a little uncomfortable with that. I wanted to find out more about it, though, and when I was searching, the name that kept coming up was Jennifer Love Hewitt, cross-reference search, Vajazzle, and every search that comes up says something about Jennifer Love Hewitt or a video of Jennifer Love Hewitt, and I thought to myself, I was like, really? Jennifer Love Hewitt is doing Vajazzle? She's like a spokeswoman for Vajazzle, and apparently she is. She talked about it a lot in great detail in her book, like, Who Let Jennifer Love Hewitt Write a Book?
So, give me an example of the book, like something that helped you through a tough time.
Well, there's a chapter in there that I think you'll like, and it's called Vajazzling, and it's all about vajazzling. And after a breakup, a friend of mine, Swarovski crystalled my precious lady, and it shined like a disco ball. And so I have a whole chapter in there about how women should vajazzle their vajayjays. It really helped me.
You are the Crystal Gandhi in my eyes.
It looks like a little disco ball down there. It's great. No, I really... It does. And
Who said disco sucked? I think it's beautiful.
And it's hot pink for today for you, so that's good.
Are you currently vajazzled?
I am currently vajazzled. Yes. Yeah. But
When
ladies,
this interview is done, take this chair and hide it until after...
But for the ladies, like, it really, I was feeling awful. I had been through a horrible breakup, and I was like, oh, this is just awful, and I need something to make myself feel better. And it was the one thing I had never tried before after a breakup. So I gave it a try, and it's great. So the book has lots of stuff in it about how to just
don't have to have anything else in it. That's it. Is that the craziest story that you've ever...
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. I could vajazzle your goatee.
So, Jennifer Love Hewitt, total hooer. And Senor Lopez can't get enough. Can't get enough. Maybe I can vajazzle your goatee!
Okay, what about this other thing, vajazzling? What is vajazzling exactly? I didn't know what it was. Is it like the vajazzle?
So, John Mayer was saying...
Did John Mayer like you to vajazzle?
No. So vajazzling is where you take Swarovski crystals and decorate your little lady.
Oh, your lady. Your lady.
Your lady.
Oh, you bedazzle your little lady.
Your essence. Mm-hmm.
And don't the sequins get itchy?
No.
Okay. All right, here's some. Do you prefer dating non-showbiz people?
I haven't tried that. I've
No Joe the plumber, nothing.
No, never a plumber. No. You know what? I did go on a date once with a guy who made chicken flautas at a Mexican restaurant.
Stop it.
And he was very nice.
Chicken flautas?
Yeah. They were good.
Did he vajazz them?
No, he didn't.
Any new movies coming out?
Not that anybody's going to see now.
I would like to say that if there are any men out there watching these videos that know how to make chicken flautas, please contact me immediately. I do not vajazzle, but if you made me chicken flautas, I would consider it. This is by no means the last you've heard of Vajazzle, because we're gonna do something else with this. I'm thinking probably like an in-salon interview with the Vajazzle technician, who I imagine is named Trish. Good stuff. I sincerely hope that everyone is having a wonderful week. I am not. Hopefully next week will be better. Because if it's not, then you can just tie me to that stake along with the octopus and burn me as a witch. Because I cannot handle another week like this one.
Ooh, I think I'm paranoid.